Hi all, welcome back. In this module, we are going to implement a system something similar to this. This is a continuous integration and delivery model that we could follow in the production environment. So let's get started. Continuous integration and delivery is a culture or a method that we follow while developing software, and we could use the same culture while implementing Azure Data Factory pipeline. In Azure Data Factory, continuous integration means moving one pipeline from one environment to another. So while we are working in a company, we might have different environment. Say we might have development environment, test environment, and production environment. In development environment, we will implement all the pipeline development or all the code change. And test environment, we will be dedicated to validate the pipeline. And production environment is dedicated for production workload. So we will have different environment, and by using continuous integration and delivery, we could move our pipeline from one environment to another environment. And for this continuous integration and delivery, Azure Data Factory use ARM template. So we know when we integrate Azure Data Factory with GitHub or DevOps, that will create ARM template, and we will use that ARM template for this delivery. And we could automate this process by using Azure Pipeline Release. So let's see what we are going to implement. So in demo, we will use Azure environment for Data Factory and GitHub for source code management. And we will have three different environments inside Azure. We have development environment, we have test environment, and we have production environment. Inside development environment, we have Data Factory and we have storage account. So we will store some data in the storage account, and we will use Data Factory to manipulate or to perform some operation on top of that data. And to access the storage account, we will use Azure Key Vault because it's a secure way to access our storage account. Similarly, in test environment also, we will have Data Factory, storage account, and Key Vault. Also, we will maintain same configuration in production environment. In production environment also, we will have Data Factory, storage account, Key Vault. But each storage account will be different for environment, or for different environment, we will have different storage account, different Data Factory, different Key Vault. And we will develop the pipeline only in the development environment, and we need to execute the pipeline in different environment. So we will develop the pipeline in development environment, but we need to execute the pipeline in test environment with the test storage account, and inside production it will use production storage account. And in Git side, we will have master branch. So all the development will be collaborated or controlled by using master branch, and usually we will use this master branch only for collaboration. All the development will be done in working branch or in feature branch. So developer will implement the changes in the working branch. From the working branch, we could change or we could merge the change with master branch by using pull request. And from master branch, we could publish the change to development Data Factory. And once you publish some change to development Data Factory, a new branch will automatically get created. That is called ADF publish branch, and it's an internal branch that get created as part of Azure Data Factory integration with GitHub. And in this branch, you will have two ARM template. One is ARM template for Data Factory, and another one is ARM template for ARM template parameter. And we will use these two ARM template to release our pipeline into production environment and into test environment. And for this release, we will use Azure Release Management. So we will define the release, and we will create a release, and we will manually create a release or we will automate the release based on our publishing. Or this system will move our pipeline from development environment to test environment and production environment, and we will implement all this configuration in the upcoming videos. So that's all for this video. Thanks for watching.